Hi Saksham, how are you? Hi Sumit. Hi Abhay. Let us see how many of you joined. Saksham, can you hear me? Hello? Hello Saksham? Saksham, can you hear me? Chalo. Very good. So we have Sumit, Abhay, Saksham with us. Then, okay Saksham, what happened in the morning? Why you haven't joined the class in the morning? Chalo. Today our topic is real world mathematics, and under that we will be discussing the topic heights and distances. Okay, ठीक है ना? चलो. So real world mathematics is like it's like which is first, the chicken or the egg? So mathematics was already there in existence in our nature, right? Our objective, like what we have done as a mathematician, we tried to figure out what logic or what numbers are working behind the act of nature, right? So then the real world mathematics came, like all this mathematics. It's not like that first we actually invented these topics and then we applied them in real world. No, actually those things are already there in the real world. We are just trying to figure it out how it is working. Okay, okay section, no issue. Tomorrow also there will be the same timing. I believe Ash has tried to hook you up, right? Okay, so about Unacademy, India's largest learning platform, live session with the best educators, live practice questions with the educators, and weekly quizzes and live doubt sessions. Avai says network issue. Okay, no issue, Avai. If it solves, then try to join again. So India's largest learning platform, live session with the best educators, live practice questions with the educators, weekly quizzes, live doubt clearing classes are the features of Unacademy. If you want to join, we are offering 9 to 12th class subscriptions. Okay, so if you want to join, then use the code ST18 to join my classes. Okay, okay section, that's good. Tomorrow you will come, and if you use the code while subscribing, it will give you 10% of discount. Okay, so features of Unacademy Plus platform: live learning from the comfort of your home. Nowadays that's very important. Unlimited access to all courses if you're going for the plus subscription. Top educators of India in on one platform. All the chapters, all the topics will be covered, and then exhaustive coverage of the syllabus, doubt clearing session, live test series, study material, answer writing session, mentorship and guidance. Everything is available on that subscription. So what you have to do is to use the code ST18 and you will get 10% of discount. Okay, so how to go for subscription? You have to go on unacademy.com. There, yeah, there are batch courses are available. You have to select your goal, that which goal you want to go for. Then you have to select the time for which you are subscribing. Say you are subscribing for 6 months, so you have to select 6 months, or you are subscribing for 12 months, then you have to select 12 months. So if you are selecting 12 months and if you are using my code ST18, then what will happen? You will get 10% of discount and 938 rupees per month will be the pricing, right? So that is what we have to say. Don't forget to use the code ST18. Just copy the code and write it down. Okay, ST18. It will be very helpful. Saksham. So our topic is heights and distances in real world, how we'll be using it. And today we'll not be doing any simple questions of height and distance, because I have already taken the height and distance classes on special classes. So today we'll be doing some of the most important topic and some of the most important questions. Okay, so here three things I have to know apart from, yes Aksham, I know that you are there. I was just checking if you can hear me. So there are three things I need to know while doing this height and distance: the type of angle, angle of elevation, angle of depression. So Aksham, where is Arsh? And line of sight and the basic trigonometrical concept and their values. Okay, so line of sight, what is line of sight? When an observer looks from a point O at an object P, then the line OP is called the line of sight. So say there is an object here. Okay, there is an object here, and a person is standing here. Okay, this is Saksham standing here. So this person, the point O, he is the observer. So he is looking from the point O to the object point P, right? The straight lines that joins the O and P, that is the line of sight. Okay. And if I draw a line parallel to the level of the observer to the ground, then that is called horizontal line. So angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight is angle of elevation if the object is above the horizontal line. If this object is above the horizontal line, then the angle between horizontal line and line of sight is the angle of elevation. Okay. Anyone having any doubt on angle of elevation? Clear, right? Chalo. Next is angle of depression. So same, the observer is here now. Okay. So we have the observer here. And the line of sight, the object is here. Okay. So now if you are looking at an object, okay, from the point O to the point P, the object is there in the P. So if the line that joins O and P is known as the line of sight, okay, and the angle between them is the angle of depression, but here the objects need to be below the horizontal line. Okay, the objects need to be below the horizontal line, then the angle of depression formed. So if the object is below my eye level, I have to look downwards to look at the object, then the angle between horizontal line and line of sight is known as angle of depression. So this is our first question. It says that length of a string between a kite and a point on the ground is 85 meter if the string makes an angle theta with the ground level such that tan theta is 15 by 8, then find the height of the kite from the ground. Assume there is no slack in the string, which is though that's not possible. There used to be slack on the string, but for the sake of mathematics, we are considering that there is no slack on the string, and then we are supposed to find it out. Okay. So this is what the question is. You guys also start solving this question. I'm also solving side by side. So let's see. So it's given the length of the string between a kite and a point on the ground is 85 meter. Okay. Yes, section. That's pretty easy, right? Okay. So this is the point. This is the kite. Okay. So it says the length of the string between observer point on the ground and this kite is 85 meter. Right? It's 85 meter. If the string makes an angle theta with the ground such that tan theta is 15 by 8, then find the height of the kite from the ground. Okay, so I have to find out the height of the kite from the ground. So actually it is a pretty easy question. Only the thing that is important that how you understand the question. Okay. Hi Raghav. So here I have to find out the height h where the hypotenuse is given. So technically I should use sine theta, right? Because this is my opposite side, this is my hypotenuse. So technically I should use the sine theta, but here it is given as tan theta, right? So I have to either convert the tan theta into sine theta cos theta, I mean sine theta, or I can directly go for sine theta also. Okay, like I can find out the tan using tan theta, I can find out the BC, then using Pythagoras theorem I can find out the AC. Okay, so if tan theta is given 15 over 8, right, that means in a right angle triangle, if this angle is theta, this is 15, this is 8, actually 15k and 8k, right? Then what will be the hypotenuse here? Root over of 225 plus 64k, right? Pythagoras theorem. So root over of 289k, that is 17k, right? So that means I can find out from here the sine theta is going to be 15 over 17, right? So my sine theta is going to be 15 over 17. Now what I have to do, I have to use my sine theta. I know my sine theta is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, or it is going to be h over 85. So that means 15 by 17 is h by 85. So if I cancel out, I get 5 here. H equals to 15 into 5, that is 75, right? So that means my height should be here. So the height will be 75 meter, right? My height is going to be 75 meter. So anyone having any doubt, just let me know on the chat or section. Is it what you got as the answer? Is this what you got as the answer? Narpat Singh. Hi Narpat. Am I audible clearly? Narpat. Saksham, Narpat. Am I audible clearly? Yes. Chalo, so Saksham, is that exactly the same thing you got as the answer? This one? Okay. Yes, Narpat, just tell me what is your doubt? What you can't understand? So in this question says from the point O on the ground, what you can't understand, Narpat? Okay, in this question it says a point O on the ground, angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. And that of the top of the flagstaff on the top of the tower is 60 degree. Then the length of the flagstaff in 5 meters, then height of the tower. Narpat is asking this one. I believe, Narpat, it's the most easiest question given in 2014. So in this question they are asking you to figure out that height of the kite from the ground, where the length of the string is 85 meter and the angle is theta. Okay, so now I have to find out the opposite side, whereas the hypotenuse is given. So generally we use the sine theta, but the sine theta value is not given here. The tan theta value is given, right? So the first thing that I should do is to find out, I will find out the sine theta from here, right? So sine theta is 15 by 17, right? So sine theta is 15 by 17. So that is going to be opposite by hypotenuse or h by 15. Okay, so I calculate it here. So we are getting sine theta is equals to h by 15 if the height is h and 15. Now the sine theta value we got as 15 over 17, the opposite by hypotenuse. So sine theta replaced with 15 by 17 and that gives you the height is equals to 75 meter. So the height of this object will be 75 meter. Now we'll try to solve this question here. From a point O on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. And that of the top of the flagship on the top of the tower is 60 degree. Okay. So this is an object given. So above that there is a flagstaff. Above that there is a flagstaff. This is the flagstaff. The angle is here is 60 degree, right? Angle here is 60 degree. So this is 30 degree, this is 60 degree. It's given the height of the flagstaff is 5 meter. Then what is the height of the tower? We are considering the height of the tower to be h. I name it A, B, C, D. I consider this height to be h. Okay. So I have two triangles, two right angle triangles. One is BCD, another one is ACD. In one case it is given 30 degree, in another case the reference angle is given 60 degree. So I will be using both the angles. So the first triangle I will be using the triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, So tan 30 if I use, it is h by b, right? Hello Akshay, how are you? Hi Prasanna. So h is equals to 1 by root 3, right? H is equals to 1 by root, h by b equals to 1 by root 3. It gives me an idea that b is going to be h root 3, right? If I cross multiply, b is going to be h root 3. Now I will be using the another triangle that I have as triangle ACD. So in triangle ACD, if I use tan 60 here, then it is going to be AC over CD, right? AC over CD. AC is 9, nothing but 5 plus H over CD. CD is B, right? So that is 1 by root 3. Okay, I already have the B as H root 3, right? The B as H root 3. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Tan 60 is only root 3, right? So this is root 3. So from here, if I cross multiply, I get 3h equals to 5 plus h, or I get 2h is equals to 5, h equals to 5 by 2. So h comes out to be 2.5. So the question is, what is the height of the tower? So height of the tower we have considered to be h, which will be 2.5 meter, right? Height of the tower is h, which is going to be 2.5 meter. Is it clear to everyone? Akshay, Prasanna, Narpat, Saksham, Raghav, Avay, Sumit. Anyone having any doubt? Prasanna V5. I didn't get that, Prasanna. What do you mean by this? Saksham is there also. Thank you, Saksham. I said, I think you left the class. Any doubt? Yeah? No, right? Prasanna says that my name is V5. Okay, V5. Any doubt? The angle of elevation of an aeroplane. The angle of elevation from the aeroplane is going to be from a point on the ground is 60 degree. After the flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degree. If the aeroplane is flying at a constant height of 15 root 3 meter, find the speed of the plane is 30 kilometer per hour. So this question and this question will have a quite similar figure, but the figure will be rotated a little. Okay, so let's try to see what we can do. So this is the observer here. Okay, so the plane is at 2 point, 1 is here and the 1 is here. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Okay, height of the plane is given 1500 root 3, right? 1500 root 3 meters is the height. The question is, okay, now this is the ground, right? So it says that after the point, the angle of elevation of the aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. Okay, So initially this angle is given as 60 degree, then the angle is given as 30 degree. Initially the angle is given as 60 degree, then the angle is given as 630 degree. Okay, I know this line and this line is parallel, right? So this is also 60, this is also 30, right? This is 60, this is 30. Okay, and the aeroplane is taken 15 seconds of time to cover the distance CD. 15 seconds of time to cover the distance CD. The angle of elevation changes to 30, then an aeroplane is flying at the ground. Okay, find the speed of the aeroplane. I have to find out. So I have to just think that how much distance it had covered in 15 seconds. So basically, if I can find out the CD, I can easily find out the speed of the plane. Okay, it will be pretty easy for me to find out the speed of the plane. Okay, fine. So I will use, first of all, I'm just taking this as B. So I first use the tan 60. For which triangle? For the triangle ABC. For the triangle ABC. So tan 60 is going to be AB by BC, or 1500 root 3 by B is equals to root 3, right? So B is equals to 1500. So that means this distance is here 1500. Okay, now I'm going to use the tan 30. I'm going to use the tan 30 on the triangle ABD. On the triangle ABD. So tan 30 is going to be AB by BD. So what will be AB? 1500 root 3 by BD. BD is what? Okay, let's take this distance as x. So that is 1500 plus x, right? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So if I cross multiply, I get 1500 plus x is equals to 4500, right? 15 into 3, 45, 00. So x is equals to 3000, right? So I can say the speed is nothing but, so this is the distance, that 3000 meter is the distance. So 30 kilometer is the distance the plane had covered in 15 seconds. Okay, so I just need to find out the speed, right? So the speed in 15 seconds, it is covering 30 kilometer. Okay, in 15 seconds, it will be, so 3 into 4500, yes. So 3 kilometer, right? So 3 kilometer in 15 seconds. So what will be the speed? So in 15 seconds, if it is going 3 kilometer, then 3 into 4, that is 12 kilometer in 3 into 4 in 1 minute, and again if I multiply by 60, it gives you 7200 kilometer per hour. Okay, 7200 kilometer per hour is going to be the speed of the aeroplane in this case. Okay, pretty easy question, right? You just need to think what I have to do, and then you have to think that how I can do the same. So 7200 is the answer, right? 720 kilometer per hour is the answer. Let's go for the next question. Next question is given Ashmita Kumari gave me the correct answer though. The man on the cliff observed a boat at an angle of depression of 30 degree which approaching the shore to the point immediately beneath the observer with an uniform speed. Okay, section. Yeah, Arsh is there now. Hello Arsh. You're 30 minutes late. Hi Varun. How are you? A man on the cliff observed a boat at an angle of depression of 30 degrees which approaching the shore to the point immediately beneath the observer with an uniform speed. 6 minutes later, the angle of depression of the boat found to be 60 degree. Then find the total time taken by the boat to reach the shore. So this is what I have to answer, right? Okay, so man on the cliff observed the boat. So we'll try to draw the figure first. So man on the cliff, so man is here observing a boat at an angle of depression of 30 degree. So he is observing the boat at an angle of depression of 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. Which approaching the shore to the point immediately beneath the observer with an uniform speed. 6 minutes later, the angle of depression of the boat found to be 60 degrees. So 6 minutes later, the boat is here. Okay. 6 minutes later, the boat is here at an angle of depression of 60 degree. The question is total time taken by the boat to reach the shore. So this is A, B, C, D, right? This is what in 6 minutes, and then what will be the time taken to reach the BC. Okay, so I'm giving you a few minutes of time. Just let me know on the chat that how like what answer you are getting, how much time it will take to reach the shore. Okay, just let me know on the chat. Okay, so I'm considering the height of the cliff to be h. You guys solve, but at the same time I'm also, thank you Saksham, we have 6 likes. So I'm considering this is to be h, okay, and this is to be a. Fine. So I am just taking tan 30 first, and then I will take tan 60. First of all, I'm taking tan 30. So tan 30 will be, sorry, tan 60. Let's try tan 60 directly, so it will be much easier. So tan 60 is going to be h by a, that is root 3. H is equals to a root 3, right? Now I have to do tan 30, right? So if I do tan 30, I will get h by a plus this distance, right? So I don't know this distance even, so this is x. So that is root 3. But I know it is taken, see the time taken to reach to cover this distance will be 6 minutes. Okay, so that's 1 by root 3. So that means h is equals to a plus x by root 3, right? So h is equals to a root 3 into root 3 is equals to a plus x, right? So 3a minus a is equals to x. So 2a is equals to x, right? So we are getting a is to x is equals to 1 is to 2, right? A is to x equals to 1 is to 2. A is to x is equals to 1 is to 2. Now this is the ratio between the time, right? Saksham says easy. Ashmanula says 9 minutes. Ashmita Kumari says 9 minutes. Saksham says very easy question. Okay. So that means the distance in BC is 1, while the distance in CD is twice of that. Okay. So we know the ratio is to the distance ratio if the speed is uniform for us. Okay. If the speed is uniform for us, then we can say that the distance ratio is quite similar to the time ratio, right? So the distance ratio is 1 is to 3, 1 is to 2, right? The distance ratio that we are having is 1 is to 2. So that means the time ratio should be 1 is to 2 also. Like the time taken to cover the distance CD and the time taken to cover the system BC will be in the same ratio like the distance, right? Okay. So that means the BC is going to be, if this is 6 minutes, right? So this is 3 is to 6 also. That means the BC distance will be covered in 3 minutes, right? So total time is going to be 3 plus 6, 9 minutes, right? 3 plus 6, 9 minutes is the total time taken to cover the distance, isn't it? So everyone else, Narpat Singh says how to improve math, and Narpat Singh says that how to improve the concentration. First of all, Narpat, the first thing that you do while doing any chapter or any question or anything related to math or any other chapter, don't try to distract yourself. Like don't try to think about anything else. If you think like if you try to do something which gives you relaxation while doing math, okay, don't try to get anxious or don't try to catch anxiety in yourself like while doing the math, that okay, like for example this question looks like very tough, I will not be able to solve it. Just clear out this kind of thoughts from yourself. Okay, just think it is a question. There is no question which is hard or easy. Okay, the hard and easy is kind of a prey and predator. It depends what we want to be, right? The snake is a predator to the fog, but when we look at ourselves, sometimes we even eat the, not us but the Chinese also eat the snakes, so we become the predator of the snakes. So depends on what we pretend to be. Okay, so whenever you are looking at a question, don't by gazing the question or just looking at the question, don't try to classify the question as hard or soft, hard or easy. Just think this is a question. If I can do it, it is easy. If I can't do it, it is hard. But you have to do it. The main objective is to do. So what we say in simple word, the math is not a noun, it is a verb. Okay. So math means you have to do something. It's not like it is a noun, it's not a name, it is a verb. So you have to do something. You have to do the question. Doesn't matter whether it is wrong or right. I will do 1,000 times wrong, then I will get 1 times right. So, but you have to first do the 1,000 times wrong. Okay. So first attempt the question, whatever the question is. Just don't look at the question. It seems very difficult. The figure looks like very distorted. No. Just jump on the question, do whatever you know, because whenever we are doing the math, it's not like that I know everything. Okay, nobody can say that they know everything. Doesn't matter in which position, in what level of math they know. There is no level of knowing something. Okay, so you don't know something, that's why you are not able to solve the question. But someone will help you, right? The teachers are there to help you. Once you gather that particular point, particular knowledge, you will be able to do it. So it's not like that it is your fault. The fault is we don't want to learn that. That is our fault. Okay. Chalo. The question says, Ashmita Kumari says, I have done it. Okay, sir, thanks. Very good. This is nice, sir. Which book I refer in 10? Narpat, there are a lot of books. For basic, first go with the NCERT, then go for R.S. Agarwal or R.D. Sharma, depending on your level. But don't directly jump onto the books that it seems like the questions are very tough. It's not like that. The questions are same on both the books, all the books, whatever it is. But first go through the NCERT exemplar, then go for any other writer like R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma. But I believe I answered. R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma, all these things are there. So you can just go for any one of the books. So let's try to solve this question. From the top of a lighthouse, the angle of rotation of two ships on the opposite side of it are observed at an angle of alpha and beta. If the height of the lighthouse be h meter and the line joining the ship passes through the foot of the lighthouse, show that the distance between the ships are h tan alpha in plus tan beta by tan alpha into tan beta. Okay, fine. So I'll try to draw the figure. Okay, so I will try to draw the figure. So this is the lighthouse, this is the base of the lighthouse. There are two ships at the end. Arsh, are you there? So it says that one of the cases we have alpha and this is the case we have beta, right? And this is, okay, I think I need to change the color. Okay, so this is something which is h. Okay, so this side is alpha, this side is beta. That's what given. I just read the question and try to figure it. Okay, once I am trying to figure it right now in mind, I can see a lighthouse and two ships on opposite side. Okay, that is called visualization of math. Always you will be able to solve the question easily when you can visualize the given situation in your mind. Okay, so this is what the given thing is. Just like if I just think that there are some triangles, it will distract me in my mind. It seems like very tough. So whenever I'm doing this question right now in my mind, it's something I can see that it is a lighthouse and two ships are on opposite side of the lighthouse. So it gives me a relaxation that this is a real time thing. I'm real life thing that I'm going to do. Okay, so this gives you a relaxation in your mind that you are trying to solve something which you know, like it's a familiar situation you are going to deal with. So that is the way of get rid of the anxiety even from your mind in some cases. Okay, anyway, so it says that the height of the lighthouse is h meter and the line joining the ship passes through the foot of the lighthouse. Show that the distance between the ship is h tan alpha plus tan beta by tan alpha tan beta. So basically you have to find out the CD length, right? So the question is, what is CD length, the distance between two ships? Let me just draw the shapes. Okay, fine. So I'm just trying for this triangle. The triangle is ACB, and I'm going to do tan alpha. Tan alpha is going to be H by BC, right? So H is equals to BC tan alpha, or BC is equals to H by tan alpha. Okay, and in the triangle ABD, I will try to find out tan beta, H by BD. So BD is equals to H by tan beta. Okay, BD is equals to H by tan beta. So I have to find out the CD, right? You will see that how easy this question is. The thing is, just I need to do it. I should not just sit idle and thinking that what I should do, I will not be able to do it. So CD length, okay, I'm trying to change the ink color anyway. CD length is something CB plus BD, right? I already have CB, that is H by tan alpha, and I also have the BD, that is H by tan beta. If I take H common, it is 1 by tan alpha plus 1 by tan beta is equals to H into tan alpha plus tan beta by tan alpha into tan beta. So that is what you have to show, that's the CD length, the distance between two ships. Okay, distance between two ships is H into tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. SNG, hello koi hai? Yeah, Arsh, thank you for your compliment. Ashmita Kumari says, is Pearson of for mathematics is good. Yes, Ashmita, that's also a very good book. You can try that. Okay, so anyone having any doubt in this question? It's a pretty easy question, right? You just need to jump on the question and try to do it. Then obviously you will be able to think, able to do the question. So anyway, you have to jump on the hard water to cross the lake. That's what the thing is, right? I should not just think how we can cross it. I have to jump on, and then I will be able to cross it. Okay, so this question says the angle of elevation of a cloud from a point A each meter above the lake is alpha. The angle of depression of its reflection on the lake is beta. Then prove that the height of the cloud is h tan alpha plus tan beta by tan beta minus tan alpha meters. Okay, so I'll first try to draw this figure. Angle of elevation of a cloud from a point A h meter above the lake. So this is my lake. Okay, this is my lake. There is a point here which is h meter above the lake. From that point, the angle of elevation of the cloud is given alpha, and angle of depression, this is the lake. Okay, so this is the lake starts. Now angle of depression of its image, so the image will be like reflection will be somewhere here, 1 2 3 1 2 3, yeah, so reflection is here, right? So angle of depression of the reflection is beta, right? If that is beta, then this is also yeah, so that is beta. Fine. Okay, so the question is that what is the height of the cloud, right? So we say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E. Okay, so the question is what is the, this is E and this is A if I am considering. So what is the height of the cloud? That means I have to find out AF, right? I have to find out AF. Out of that I know this is H already. H is something which is given, right? So I just need to find out what is the height of the lake, height of the cloud, right? So I'm considering this length to be A, this length to be B. Okay, so once I do tan alpha is going to be B over A, right? Tan alpha is going to be B over A. I don't know what to do from here. I believe I need to find out the value of A. So A is going to be B over tan alpha, right? Okay, now I'm going to use the another triangle, that is BCD. Okay, now for the triangle BCD I can write tan beta, right? Tan beta is equals to CD over BC, right? CD over BC, that is going to be H. Okay, this is H and this is what? B plus H, right? This entire length from FD is equals to the AF length. So CD is going to be H plus B plus H by BC, that is A, right? So if I substitute the value of A here, right? If I substitute the value of A here, then I get B plus 2H by B by tan alpha, right, is equals to tan beta. Okay, so B tan beta from here, if I simplify, is equals to B plus 2H into tan alpha, right? So our objective is initially to find out the value of B, right? So B tan beta minus B tan alpha is equals to 2H tan alpha, right? Equals to 2H tan alpha. So if I can take B common, then I get tan beta minus tan alpha is equals to 2H tan alpha. So B is equals to 2H tan alpha by tan beta minus tan alpha, right? So that is my B, that is AC length, right? With that I just need to add H with it, right? With that I just need to add H with it. So height of the lake is going to be B is equal B plus H, right? B plus H is going to be the height of the lake. So that is going to be 2H tan alpha by tan beta minus tan alpha minus plus H, right? So tan beta minus tan alpha by 2H tan alpha plus H tan beta minus H tan alpha, right? So if I simplify, I get okay, just a second, I believe you guys can't see this, right? Let me just redo this last line. Okay, like after addition of H, because my video is coming in front, right? So I'm just doing it here. So the B plus H is equals to 2H tan alpha plus H tan beta minus H tan alpha divided by tan beta minus tan alpha, right, divided by tan beta minus tan alpha. So basically we get h into tan alpha plus tan beta by tan beta minus tan alpha, right? So this is what we are getting as the h, right? Let me just erase it and write again. So that is basically my addition. Okay, here it is addition. So I got h tan beta plus tan alpha by by tan beta minus tan alpha. It was not too tough, right? Is it clear? Saksham, Arsh, Ashmita, is it clear? So my height of the cloud is b plus h, right? So I just added the b plus h. I got this as my answer. Okay. Pretty simple question, but you just need to do it. That's it. If I just sit idle, I will not be able to solve it ever. So I just need to do it. Keep doing the question gets me the edge on solving the question itself. Okay. So I just need to keep doing the questions, and then I will be able to solve them. Okay. So pretty simple. I just try to think that what is the question, then I try to draw the diagram, and then I get the answer. Now in some question, instead of giving alpha and beta, they try to give you some other numbers. So in case the numbers are given, you just need to do what? You just need to solve using alpha and beta, say 90, 30 and 60 given. You just need to use alpha as 30 and beta as 60 in case it is coming in MCQ. Okay. If it is coming in MCQ, and then if if I know this figure, then I can simply get the value of the height of the cloud if I just substitute alpha and beta in the figure, right, in the expression, if I know this. Okay. So this is what we have in the real world mathematics. My objective was to show that the question that looks like difficult are actually not difficult. Okay, that's what the real life mathematics is. What we think that it is true, it might not be true. What seems tough might not be tough. So you have to go after the question and then try to do it. Then only you will get the idea that whether what is the reality of the question. Okay, just if I write that it is a higher order thinking skill question doesn't make the question is tough. Okay, you just need to run after the question, try to solve it, you will get your answer. Done. Okay, so thank you for joining the course at the class, and next week we'll be coming up with a new class with a new topic on real world mathematics next Saturday. Just stay tuned for updates. Thank you.